check, 1, 2. Fuck 'em, I'm a rap.
Welcome back to Jolly's Rants. I'm Jolly the Patriotic Puppet, and here's your rant. And today, we're going over some more meltdowns. But of course, because they just keep on coming, folks. Wow, I can't stop laughing at all these morons that continue to upload on TikTok. And we're going to get into it, folks. But before we do, hit that like button if you would. And if you want to be a real patriot, maybe hit the subscribe and help this puppet hit the next level as we make Muppets great again. Yeah. All right, let's get into it, folks. First one up to bat. Let's go. All right, first libtard of the day. And guess what? She's drinking mass amounts of copium. You don't drink too much, you might get drunk on cope. Oh boy, let's hear what this flu's got to say.
Kamala's winning the popular vote. They're counting. They're still counting. The lead has gotten so much smaller. Actually, Kamala is up above Trump. A bump up. I'll take it. It's a bump up. And they're still counting. So I don't know what it all means. It might not mean anything. It might mean whatever. But I do know what it means. It means it's not a landslide. And it means more than half this country knew the truth. And the other half, a lot of them are still in the dark or finding out the truth.
The truth, huh?
Anyway, meanwhile, I'm excited. I'm trying to reserve my excitement. This other lady, I'm going to tag her. She is so cute. She's just losing it a little bit. She's trying to stay calm. I get it. It really is really very good news. It took a while. But the count is still going. And I'd like to see what the final count is. I'm looking forward to the final result. The landslide isn't happening.
Uh-huh.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Oh, is that what we're going with now? Okay. So they're still counting? Yeah, I'm sure they are. Because they need to find more votes in California, right? And Oregon, and Portland, and Seattle, probably New York, I bet. Lots of extra votes just keep showing up. What are we now? 2 weeks past the election now? Going on 3? Huh? Yeah, it figures that they're still counting. I'm sure all those random ballots that showed up out of nowhere are all legit, too. Here's the facts, flus. Trump won in a landslide. If you don't understand that, just look at the swing states. He won every single one of them. Cope on that. And it doesn't matter how many random libtards find random mail-in ballots that just happen to come from a cemetery, because usually it's a bunch of dead people that are voting for Democrats, if you know what I mean. Oh my God. Cope harder, bitch, and tuck and roll. What the hell is that? Oh, good God. Wow. Oh. Could you imagine if she had an allergy attack or maybe a random cold and the snot started dripping off them things hanging out of her nostrils? Oh, God, it's so unattractive. I don't know if they do this on purpose. And look at those bangs. Oh, wow. Such a nice haircut, let me tell you. Woo! Wait a minute. What kind of earrings are those? Are those ovaries or penises? What are those? Looks like some kind of genitalia earring. Oh my God. I'm sure this one's going to have all kinds of intelligent things to speak to us. Oh boy. Prepare yourselves, folks. We may lose a few brain cells. Let's go.
Hi, just a little PSA. If you voted for Trump and you follow me, no, you don't.
No, I
Block me immediately.
Sure.
This will not be a safe place for you. It is no longer about opinions. It's about morals. You knowingly backed a piece of shit. So, like I said, if you voted for Trump, immediately block me. I don't care about my follower count. I really don't.
Gross.
So, bye.
That is hilarious that you speak about morals when you have fallopian tubes hanging off your ears. Interesting. I love the haircut, by the way. What happened there? Did the weed whacker get loose? I mean, did you not pull the trigger at the right time and it snagged above the ear there? Not quite sure. Maybe you got in a fight with a lawnmower. I don't know. But I tell you what, that barbell hanging out of your nose, I might be able to bench press that later and build some muscle. My God, listen to this retard. Yeah, no, I wouldn't follow you in the first place because you're damn ugly and it's horrible to look at you. In fact, it's getting painful. Thank God I got sunglasses on. Kind of helps, shade it out a little bit. These are Oakleys, by the way. And yeah, I voted for Trump. What you gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing. Block me, talk shit about me. I don't care. I don't understand these women. What makes them think this is attractive? I really, honest question, folks. Can somebody please explain what makes, are they doing this on purpose? Is this what they call man repellent? Because man, it is working. I think I've had enough from Miss Uterus ears here. Let's get to the next one. Tuck and roll, bitch! All right, next one on the chopping block. Grandma glasses detected. Holy cow! Might want to go back to your eye doctor and tell them to size down the glasses from super extra large. They don't exactly fit your face. But, hey, maybe that's what you're going for here, right? Oh, boy. This is going to be good. Grab your cups, folks, because the liberal tears are about to flow.
I was just at the gas station trying to mind my own business when the man is smoking a cigarette while pumping his gas. And all I could think of while trying to not scream at the top of my lungs at him is like, that's the type of person that just decided the next 4 years of my future. The type of person that smokes a cigarette while pumping gas. What? Is the sign not big enough for you anymore because they thought you were smart enough to know not to do that anymore?
Wow. You got triggered over that? Good Lord, honey. I think you have more deep-seated issues than you're letting us know about here. I honestly don't feel like watching a man smoke a cigarette and pumping gas is the reason for all your downfalls and tragedies in life. Look, he may have voted for Trump. He may not have. You don't actually know that, but you automatically assume. And that's your problem. You fucking stupid people, all you do is assume. You assume this. You assume Kamala can do that. You assume Joe Biden's going to fix this. When you don't check the facts. When you don't check the real stats. When you don't look at the actual common sense of things. No, you just live in your stupid little sorry-ass liberal meltdown world and get on your TikTok flip-flop and cry about it. It's sad, it's pathetic, and you need therapy. That's for sure. Oh my God. And by the way, it's actually, that's an old movie trope. Cigarettes don't actually light up gas. If you throw a cigarette in a puddle of gasoline, the cigarette will go out. The ambers on the end of the cigarette are not hot enough to spark flames. I mean, in rare instances it might happen, but 9 times out of 10, it'll go out. So yeah, maybe you should stop watching movies and stop believing everything that you see, because obviously you think what happens in movies is real. You probably think what happens on CNN is real. You probably think what happens on Facebook is real. You're probably just a retard. So on that note, tuck and roll, bitch! Cry harder.
Yes! Yes! Oh, let me taste your tears, Scott. Your tears are so yummy and sweet. Oh, the tears of unfathomable sadness. Yummy.
Ho-ho! We got ourselves another TikTok flip-flopper here. And, oh boy, I got a feeling we got some tears and some coke coming our way. I'm interested to see what this one has to say. She's not exactly homely. And she doesn't have, well, she's got a little nose ring, it looks like. But, she's not as bad as the others. I wonder what's going on with this one.
Woke up this morning so disappointed in America, and I just want to say, if you contributed to putting a xenophobic, homophobic, misogynistic, racist, transphobic, convicted felon
Did you get them all?
in office, I mean this in the most hateful, disrespectful way possible. I hope the next 4 years of your life are the worst 4 years that you've ever had, because you need a wake-up call.
Okay. Well, I think she hit them all, folks. Let's see. Ist, check. Phobe, check. Igot, check. Yeah, she got them all. Yeah, that's right. And, there she goes with the old convicted felon bullshit. Once again, you don't do your facts. You don't do your research. You don't understand what's really going on in the political system and how they try to stick bogus charges on Trump to try to put him in jail or at least get him out of the race. You don't realize none of this. None of this, makes any sense to you. All you do is sit there and listen to Rachel Madcow and the rest of the degenerates on MSDNC that sit there and fill your head full of lies. And now you sit here in your little house crying on your TikTok flip-flop, screaming out ists and phobes and igots when you don't even understand. You don't live in that kind of a world. I think we need to drop her ass off on some African country where slavery is still going on. And just throw her in the mix and just see how she does. I wonder what kind of TikTok flip-flop she'll upload then. But you don't want to look into that. No, you want to cry about America and how bad it is here in America. And these next 4 years, I hope, are horrible for you. Bleh. Calm the fuck down. Realize you're a degenerate and you're uneducated and you've been indoctrinated. And maybe, just maybe, once you start seeing a little more money in your pockets, once you start seeing a little less inflation, once you start seeing grocery prices are starting to drop, maybe then you'll finally understand why so many people voted for the Orange Man. Oh boy, suck it up, toots, and tuck and roll, bitch. Next, and last but not least, folks, I figured I had to throw a soy boy in the mix. You know, a good old-fashioned beta male. Well, he's trying to feed you a black pill. That's right. He's a doomsdayer. I think he's a little on the pessimistic side. Let's hear what this retard's got to say.
3 reasons why nuclear war is actually a good thing. Number 1, nuclear war would allow us to reset our current power structures, doing away with capitalism, patriarchy, and systemic racism, and replacing them with a more equitable, progressive system that reflects the kind of people we are and the kind of world we want to build. This great reset would also include sustainability. This brings us to point number 2. Nuclear war would be brilliant for the environment.
Oh, would it now?
With a massively reduced human population, the carbon footprint would drop hugely, allowing the planet to thrive and nature to recover from hundreds of years of human damage.
Wow.
Point number 3, of course, speaks for itself. With a nuclear conflict in the next couple of weeks, this would mean Donald Trump doesn't get into office.
God.
And if you consider the amount of damage that Donald Trump will do once he gets into office, this pales in comparison to a nuclear war. We must stand with Ukraine to the bitter end, and the time has come to use nuclear weapons against Russia.
What the?
If that happens, if we have a nuclear war, you might be surprised that blessings come in mysterious packages.
Stop it. Get some help.
You are absolutely fucking insane. Holy shit. He actually believes what he's saying, I think. I mean, is this a troll? Really? Let me put things in perspective for you, pal. Okay? A nuclear war would not do anything for humanity. What it would do is wipe us off the earth completely, right? You might have a few pockets of the uber elite rich that happen to have shelters built in the ground that might survive, but you're not taking into consideration it will kill off all the vegetation, it'll kill off all the plant life, it'll kill off all the mammals, it'll kill off all the life in the sea and the land. Are you not understanding this? We'd be a wasting, barren death. There'd be nothing left. We'd look worse than Mars. So, back when they dropped the bombs back in the 40s and the 50s, and they were really testing them out, and even the 60s, they started to realize that these bombs were getting bigger and stronger and more powerful every time they tested them. And they just kept upping the ante. The last one that got ignited was by Russia. And that sucker was so huge, so big, it desolated hundreds, maybe even thousands of miles, right? And this is in the 60s. Do you think our nuclear warheads got less effective? You must think these nuclear warheads are less than what they were in the 60s. No, they're even more powerful. And even if you don't get hit by a nuclear weapon in your city or your state, the nuclear fallout alone will destroy the rest of humanity and life as we know it. The only chance we would have is jumping on a rocket with Elon Musk and hoping he could ship us somewhere better. This guy needs to go somewhere and get locked up in a padded room. Please. We can't have these type of people pushing this kind of a narrative. This is doomsday think. This is ridiculous. And you make me sick. And I definitely know you don't have any kids. Because who the fuck would want a future for their kids that looks like that? I mean, I've done a lot of these now, but this guy, I literally want to punch in the face. Look, dumbass, stay off of TikTok. Take your stupid doomsday pills and stick them right up your ass. And while you're at it, tuck and roll. Well, that's our rant for today, folks. And wow, what a collection of morons, dipshits, and degenerates. I'm telling you, they just keep coming. And they keep getting weirder and scarier and creepier. I mean, what's going to happen next? They're going to start dressing up like Dracula and drinking blood? I mean, what's next? They're going to eat a bunch of bath salts and start the zombie apocalypse? Well, I guess all you got to do is go to Seattle or San Francisco and just look at the fentanyl epidemic, and you kind of see the beginning of the zombie apocalypse there. So maybe it has already started. Anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe and help me make Muppets great again. Oh, and leave me a comment below. Really appreciate it. I make sure to read them all, and I try to heart them when I see them. And I really appreciate all the love and all the encouraging words that you guys have been giving the Patriotic Puppet. And I'm going to continue to put out more of these great videos for you, and I hope you enjoy them. So thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Maybe I should start digging a hole and building my nuclear bunker. Wow. Nah. Trump will make sure we got peace. Ha ha. Yeah. MAGA!